this weekend. 93 today, 95 tomorrow. It gets a little warmer. Isolated storms are still possible in the heat of the afternoon. There won't be as many both days, but at least there's something to talk about other than the usual, which shows up this weekend. Saturday and Sunday, 97, 98. We'll keep that into Monday. Rain down a weak front Tuesday. I think it stalls up on the Red River. And then we could have 20% showers and storms. But after that, the heat may begin to build. But by then, it's already July, Chip. Doesn't sound too bad.
No, yeah, you're right. Right now, it is.
Good morning, everybody. It's Tex. We back. We're fixing to see if we can get a few more boxes out in Parcel Simulator than we have been. We're going to put this back in over here, and we're going to use a launcher to do it. Yes, a launcher. We're going to have the rejected stuff come out this end and launch over this and land on those rejection tables over there. At least that's our plan. We're still debating on how we're going to get the ones with no sticker. I can bring them down here and hook them in. They'd have to go. I think our best bet is to rotate this around and send it back over to here. If I can go out here and find my bridge. There's one of them. This is another one of my crazy ideas. Yep, another one of my crazy ideas. One more. No inspection sticker means it has to go through here to get one. That's a bad idea, because I got the approved stuff. That has got to come out of here. And it's got to go down to here. Oh shit. Now what do we want to put here? Because we got to get it over to here from there. extend this. Oh shit. I know we're just a crazy old man. Now I need to find another turn. And I don't think I got one out here. I might have, but I don't think so. Yeah, I do. I knew putting this in would be a pain in the ass before I started it. Another crossover. I was trying to avoid having as many of these, but when you gotta have them, they sure are nice to have. Now I need another. Let's see, I'm gonna do a flat one here. I need a three-way. And one turn. See if I got another one out here. Nope. We got everything working. Just not happy with the amount of boxes I'm doing. Well, I didn't miss it by much. Okay. The boat and the airplane will both come this way. They go into the machine. Rejected ones will shoot over here, land on that long conveyor. I'm hoping they don't interfere with any boxes. If they do, I'll just take this back out, shut it down, go back to what I had. If they're good, they come out, go over here, go on this conveyor to go on this shelf. Okay, they come out of here, go into there, the good come out here, go over, go on to the here, go down to the, I don't need it, I need another curve, I don't need that. I need another curve. Alright. And I get to paint some more. Okay, now the good, gonna come over this, go out here. The one with no sticker is gonna come out and go back in line to go through the machine. To go this way. I don't know if this is gonna work, gang, but we're about to find out. Truck and rail. Need to make sure all my other shit is paused. Airplane is paused. Boat is paused. And rail was paused. It ain't paused no more. Okay. The airplane. Ain't got no sticker. Goes back and around. That one's rejected. Works perfect. Ain't that some cool beans? There's a rejected. Ooh, it almost didn't make it. I might need to add another straight one there so I'm sure it makes it. it hit the top of the machine. There comes another rejected. Those are little boxes pretty good. Some people like coffee in the morning. I gotta have my Dr. Pepper in the morning. Rejected. I'm just gonna if they all make it across today, I'll be happy. That's another airplane. I think that's a what? Truck. The idea crossed my mind. Did those damn things go in there? Why, ain't nothing made it in there yet. That's gonna be my other backup when I do dumb shit like this. It's got a submission in it and it's gonna count it against me because it's down in there at the end of the night. See? God dang. Okay. Air cargo has got submitted through there already. And it's hurting me. Because I got it shut off here. Oh, I don't either. Damn it, I need a pauser out here. So I can just pause here and pause here. These racks are unloading. Now I kept a pauser somewhere. I don't think I used it. Did Did I use it over here? I don't see my pauser. I know I had one. I'll wait till the end of the day. There it is. It's off. So none of this stuff should have got through. It has to be. So it pulled a few off. That helped a little bit. Maybe that'll increase my boxes. I seen one guy, he had all his shelves right in front of the door. Then for each door, he had this set up in front of each door, where it would come straight off and go into the first machine, and then he railed them off. I was like, what the hell? That would work too, but that'd be another complete demolition. Oh, see what he done? He put the racks all the way in here. And then, well, it's kind of hard to explain unless you see it. Because as soon as it come out this door, it went straight. And he set up his first deal. Then in front of this door, he went straight and set up another one. In other words, each door had its own inspection. And then when it went through the inspection, it come down here like he break it out here, and it would go through. And then he wheel it back around and had another deal going down through here that would just offload, his air. And then he come in from this door, put shelves in here, set up another one, and had it where it broke it off and went over to the boats. It was crazy. But it worked. If that's what each his own. Trying to remember how he done this in. God damn dirty ass floor. $272. He did. I mean, it was weird looking, but he had those machines all out in here. Everything was in the middle. Down here, it come off of here, and he come out of this door. What the hell? I looked up, I was like, what the hell did that launcher do? But it wasn't the launcher that done that. That was one of my pallets. But it was weird. I mean, it looked cool, but he had it set up just like that. And then he put some more shelves in. He just had the shelves there. And he unloaded what went on that shelf and put it at the back. But hey, whatever works. I got 288 boxes it went through today. I'm hoping and that was just truck and rail. Now tomorrow truck, rail, and boat go. Let's go to bed. We'll unlock the boat in the morning and see if we get any incorrect approvals. Sorry about that, man. I just got to really pay attention to what's shipping and shut that shit off. I just noticed this morning that the day don't start until I click that button. Boat. That's unloading the shelves. Now while that boat is flowing, I gotta remember to go back here and let these boats flow. It's launching them little babies right over there. It just needs to move up one. Yep. Afraid to upgrade it one. All right, let's do. I upgraded it one. Let's see what it does. In fact, come here, box. That works. That'll work for me. Damn sure not going to upgrade it to 3. It'll go plumb over the damn TV. There's another one. Yeah, that'll work. We got flying boxes. Yeah. I don't care. Let's stand over here and watch them fly through the air. I think it's cool how that little reader can tell what package it is. And it makes the most sense to put these on this end because you got 3 doors. That thing over there is working like an almighty charm. Oh, wait a minute. Forgot to open that up for the boats. I shouldn't have to use that pauser if I remember to turn these on. Now, where are you going? Why do we have a jam up over here at the boats? Did I forget something? Boat, boat, no pausers. I just had to move a box. thought I turned it on. Really, only air comes this way. So I could move this back here, make the air go off here and pipe it into that one over there, then just put a curve here. But I like the animation. They almost got them unloaded. Just got to get them off the front racks. I think what I want to do is just start turning those off. When it's not boat day, I just shut them off, make them all stay on the damn rack. Then I can leave these on. 208. I seen a flying box. We got any laying anywhere? No, it's working. That's why I like those pausers out here. I shut them off at the racks. I ain't got to worry about that. I don't think I put none down here. No, I didn't put none down here at the airplane. I just put one right here. There's really no sense for that one. It just needs a curve. And I'll go through here and I'll change some of it out later. I'll get each one of them good inspection. I like the way I got this. I got one table coming in, sends boat one way and that the other. But most racks has all the same thing. Alright, that's all down here. So let's put those two on pause. That's where some of my submissions bad are coming out too. Because I leave them in there and I go to sleep and wake up the next day. I think that's the last box. Won't be no boats here tomorrow. let's shut all them off and just leave that the hell alone. Now tomorrow, airplanes. All I should have to do is turn that on. Well, let's just leave that on. Leave that on. All I gotta do is turn this on, and off they go. Then go down there and turn that on. The boats are all off, I believe. Because boats have to go on the shelf. Well, they do come this way too, don't they? They have to come this way. No, air comes this way. Yeah, air comes this way and goes that way. So I have to pause it. I'll be sure and double check. But I'm pretty sure that it comes in, and this is just air. Yeah, air comes in, and if these are coming in, that's where this comes in handy. So I shouldn't have to even pause that. Go to sleep, start another day. Almost 300. All right, this I will make sure I got the cargo right. Is airplane. So we gotta make sure all airplanes are on before we even hit the machine. Because the day don't start with the plant until I hit the machine. All I should have to do is that. And all the airplanes will start. Then come down here. And that's the airplane. Turn that on. And all those airplanes will go in. Then go over here and open the doors. Let's see if we can get a day with no mistakes. That's a rejector box coming out. Ha! That's cool as shit. Oh! There's another rejector. Let's see how far it throws this little box. Perfect. Yeah, I ain't got to worry about utilizing that other uh, rejected door because shit, all the rejected are just heading that way slowly but surely. I mean, they're not going to get clogged up. That little box made a trip, didn't it? Hmm. I may play with it like this for a week. I might try something different. It's fun doing it. Amazing. Looking at it, getting ideas. Y'all probably thinking, this guy ain't ever gonna get tired of redoing this warehouse. Yeah, just think about the possibilities of all the different lines you could have. In all honesty, these doors that line could be run just like that to all doors. And you could break off each individual just like this, like I'm doing right there. You could have one in between each door. Move that line out and have them send them over to racks, and you can go from the racks to the to these machines and into the doors. Or I thought I get better going through the machines, to be honest. I mean, if you had one set of machine for these three doors, one set of machines for those three doors. Yee! Woo! Now make sure I don't step forward. But I think this afternoon, after lunch, I'm going to go into my supermarket simulator. Those that were here last night heard my little story. I started with supermarket simulator and bought it. Then I added mods to it, you know. And it, oh man, I had the greatest looking store, USA looking products. Had Budweiser and all kinds of good looking American products on the shelf, Tide and all that stuff. Then comes the update for the street. When the update for the street hit, everything I bought in the warehouse was gone, shelves included. Everything in the store was gone, shelves included. All that was left was my cash registers and my help. So I decided to restart the game yesterday for a little bit. I didn't stream it, I just restarted it. And while I was playing, I was like, you know, I worked hard to get up to where I was. And now, I mean, I was maxed out on everything. And had bukus of money. So I decided what I was going to do. I said, I know I seen a video on YouTube on how to edit the money in the store size. So I went in, watched YouTube, I found it. I give myself, I think it was $500,000, something like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to rebuild my store, and then I'll give myself probably like $50,000 or maybe less, just enough, you know, to keep reordering product. And then I'll start it back up. Because it really, really ticked me off. I don't like what none of the products look like. They're dull, the colors are faded. The colors I had from the other one were sharp, crisp, bright. I had Doritos, I had Fritos. I think I had Funyuns. There was a guy that had spices that he makes. He had those spice license added in there. And all that is gone. You got the license they give you, and that's all you get. In other words, the way the game was before, people could add products, and there was no limit to what you could do. And now, once you've bought all their license and put everything on the shelf, that's it. You're done. Sure, I could go back and add mods and add products again, but then if you do that and he changes something else, you could lose everything you did. So if a gamer was serious about making his game, and somebody come out with mods for it, and he liked them, he thought they'd be cool, it'd be good for the people, it'd help sell the game. Don't do anything to screw those mods up. Download them yourself, check them out, and don't jack with them. Now, yeah, there was one of the, what game was it? Oh, TCG Card Shop. They actually went through, oh, it's one of the companies that make card holders and stuff, and got permission from them to add those to the Ultra Pro, is who it was. And now TCG Card Shop has Ultra Pro products. I mean, these companies really don't care if you're putting it in a game, because it promotes the hell out of their product. You just need to call and ask them. Get them to send you a piece of paper signed saying that it's okay, so they can't come up later and say, oh, he's using it, I'm going to sue his ass. You need a piece of paper with a permission to use it. But it's no big deal. Call them on the phone. Find out who you need to talk to. Have them call you. Have a talk with them. That's kind of like the car selling deal that they got now. I'm sure Hot Wheels wouldn't mind if you sat there and call them and talk to them about it. I'm sure they wouldn't mind. A lot of these companies will. They do care. But, just don't use them. That's it. Now, we got to go turn these off. We got to submit these. All the airplanes are submitted. Now, it must have ended good over here. That will keep any airplanes from going in there. Shut this one off. That will force all airplanes to go to the rack. I believe that's it. It's just truck and rail tomorrow. Yesterday. What the hell am I thinking? But I like games like this. You give you a big open area. And I started playing a game that was gifted to me this morning. I think it's some kind of electronic store deal. But it's pretty cool. I tried to play through some of the tutorial so I'd have a little money when I started streaming it. And the first thing I did, my damn ass went bankrupt. I was like, what the hell? And then I started looking, and I was like, well, shit. The damn thing right here says how much I got to have for the next day, and my ass didn't pay attention. But I do like my new rack system. It clears up them damn walls. They don't look so jammed up. But like I say, there's different ways you can do this, and it gives you a lot of time to jack with it. But like I say, you can set up. You got two doors. You can set up the inspection machines in here. But what you really, and then after you set your inspection machines up, after they're inspected, you send them to two sets of racks. You don't even worry about this door down here once you get to this point. But after you get your rack set up, you set up one of them right for plane, one for boat, and then put the pausers in front of them. Then when the day comes for them to run, you unpause the shelf and let them. And, they'll go through the machines and everything. You'll still have to pipe off your other things, but the best way to do that is to separate them and send them out here. And bridge it over to go down to that end. I kind of like what I got. Yeah, good morning to y'all. Let's see how many we got today. 331. That's a lot better. I hate the invalid submissions, but toying and playing with the equipment causes that. You're going to have invalid submissions. But once you get it set up, those stop. Accuracy, 100%. As long as you go in the mornings, and now that I discovered that the clock don't start till you click the machine, I can come in and go through here and turn everything on and off. I wish I had access to buy more of these TVs like this, and they'd hang on the wall. I'd put one right here between those two walls. Then I'd put one down there, one over. I'd put those up on the walls so they wouldn't be on the floor. That'd be one thing I'd change. If I was going to change anything, that I'd get these off the floor so you could mount them on a wall. I don't know if he ever watches any of my stuff or would watch any of my stuff, but I wish that you'd make these to where we could put them on the wall around the plant so we can look at the wall and see them and have as many as we want mounted on the wall. All right, I'm going to take a short break and we're going to come back and we're going to run another day. Looking pretty cool right now. Gonna roll back into the picture here. $203 correct. That's good. Oh God, if I get rid of the tray. Bring up our tablet, pay our bill. I believe I did shut all that off. Ain't nothing going in that way. That shut off, forcing it to the rack. I believe I turned everything off back here. Gonna go double check. Everything's off. Do a little cleaning. A little organizing never hurts anything. Make it look professional. Well, it's tossing them boxes right on over, ain't it? Let's put some pallets on the other end too. Get these organized. I guess you can stack these, I don't know. Got some more stuff there. Kind of like what I got going, so trying to organize a little bit. There ain't too many boxes down here, so I'll go ahead and put a few down here. We'll throw all this stuff away later. I can't get rid of that damn thing. Bad as I wish I could. That pallet will be cool right where it's at. Need to put a curve right there. always something I'll do to look and improve shit. Yeah, I could run that rejection. It's working. Now, where was I taking this? I know it was on the end of one of these racks. It had a three-way. And it has to be in here somewhere. Ah, I see it. We're going to get the paint out here in a minute. That can be like that. As long as it's facing the right direction. I don't think I got it facing the right direction. There we go. Well, do a little painting. It's a whole lot easier to carry a can than it is ah, shit. I thought I had one more left. Well, I know I had some more green. God damn it. There's those four. All of those are taken care of. Now I need some red. Now I need some blue. Oh, that's not it. I ain't got no blue. Get this place color coordinated. All the reason I want the blue is for all this over here. This is boat stuff. And it just puts it back to the original blue it was. That's all it does. All those are blue. Now I need that gold looking color. And I think this is it. Yep. Better drop it. Don't want to run out of paint again. Now blue don't start till after that. I mean, yeah. So that's gold, 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 gold. Oh, this is gold. Now I need my purple. All this is blue. All this is blue. Turns purple here. Purple, purple, purple. All purple. All purple. All purple. believe that did it. Alright, let's go over and check our daily report, which ain't gonna be too high for today. 208, that's not bad. The next day is gonna be airplane again. Don't have a lot of it built up, but a lot of denials. Excuse me. Now I want to unpause that. Unpause that. And go back here and unpause the airplanes over here. Open the door and let's get rolling. Yeah, the denials ain't gonna be no hold up. Damn, that paint needs to go down to the other end of the building. That's probably where my purple was. Yep. Don't hit me with a flying box. Ah! It did hit me. Well, we learned not to do that. Tell you what, let's jump up here. Now I won't be hit by any flying boxes. Another set of machines would help with more boxes, but I just don't want to build no more machines. And I'm still debating, about putting more machines in. But if I did, I'm not 100% certain on where I want to put them. I'd like to have some for these doors, but I'd have to get a launcher and launch it over the load and unload racks right there to bring them down here to where they need to be. I mean, to be honest, a lot of the stuff is rejected or it's going in most of the doors down here. There's not a lot going. The only thing going over here is airplane. Everything else is being handled on this end. It's freaking amazing watching that shit. Hadn't seen no flying boxes in a while. A lot of rejected stuff. Some of it don't make it past country or serial number. If it get rejected and ain't got a sticker, the sticker goes on it on the other end. So damn. Loading it up. $112 submissions. Valid streak 112. Warehouse tier 14. I guess 14 is as high as it goes. Not responsible, wear hard hat. Not responsible for flying boxes. Can't believe that box hit me. I should have caught it. $1,700. Whew, 128 boxes. Well, honestly, you think about it, with 18,537 good submissions, that ain't bad. You take the invalid submissions and add it to the valid submissions, that's how many total boxes I've done since I've started the game. Then divide that by 14, that's how many I've done a day. I'm expecting another package, so every time I hear my camera go off on my front porch, I'm wanting to get up and go look, because they got a daycare next door, and we got some Mexicans live down the street, and we got some guy, I know that the guy down the street has had theft and got me locked up. How do I know? I didn't ask him. Cops didn't tell me. A little place called publicdata.com. If you know a license plate number or a name and a birthday, you can find anybody on that damn thing. Anyway, I'm gonna take another short break. I'll be right back. Maybe some of these will be done. I want to get the racks loaded up. Well, I'm back again. Looks like they're all done. Put these, turn these off. Submit these. Turn this off. And submit these because rail don't run tomorrow. The only thing that runs tomorrow is truck and rail. Turn that off. Oh, yeah, turn that off. Turn that off. That'll force them to the racks. So trucks. No, truck is the only thing that runs tomorrow. Everything should be off. Ain't nothing going down there. Nothing's gonna go through. It's gonna go on the racks. The truck is the only thing going. Turn that off. Which will, got that one off as a backup. Almost 200. Rail and the little disagreement, the rejected is the only thing I'm going to get today. Alright, there goes the rejected. I'm just trying to make sure all my rail and stuff is going to the right spot. Airplane. Make sure the airplane's going to be loaded. That should go this way. Then it should come toward me. It's going to go down and over and on the rack. So that one's good. These are going on the rack. Well, should be going on the rack. No, they're offloading, that's right. So that's cool. It is amazing to watch this thing, though. Off to the truck. I'm just watching it. I want to stop a little early today because I'm going to go to the store. I'm going to make a big dinner today. I think. I'll be back with a new game. Probably going to play that game that was gifted to me tonight. And I'm not sure what I'll play after lunch. I'll have to look and see. Y'all all subscribed and keeping an eye on it and y'all see what games some of the games I do play. I'm fixed to start going back to Ranch Simulator in the mornings. Probably this game or one of the other games at noon. And the game that was gifted to me, I'll use it later. Schedule 1 hasn't done anything yet. Must be airplanes. It'll go down there and take a left. There we go. Damn, ain't no. I'm pretty close to them blind boxes. Just hadn't got hit by one yet. I'm happy. Anything that's been approved, anything that's been rejected. Is going over to the shelf over there. I am checking this out big time. Watching the flow. It's just cool. I mean, I could submit more boxes, but damn, don't really need to. Already been approved. I like watching it load shelves, and especially I like watching it go down that conveyor and detecting what it is and sending it off to the shelf. That is freaking amazing. And watch them come off of here for a minute. I'm just trying to see how much the flow gets disrupted by what I'm doing. The last of those boxes. If none of those come toward me, well, ain't no airplanes or boats. There's a rejected box. Yep, all those are going through here. It's going to be either the rejected one's a bit rejected. There's the last box from the other one. That's all I got left is those. And right there is where it stays the busiest. Going to railroad, maritime, and air. Yeah, they're already loading on that second shelf over there on the rail. two more going to rail. I wonder which ones they'll go to. What shelf they'll go to. One of them's going all the way to the end, and one's going to the first one. Damn. There ain't much I got left to do. So jump down and run another day. 'Cause tomorrow runs the same thing. Wow. Denials. Only 32 was approved today. Oh, I don't want to stand there. Get hit by a flying box. Yeah. Good thing I moved. Really do need another inspection deal, don't I? Because these here could go right in that machine. But then they got to be redirected. I could get rid of some down there. Put some racks like I got over here, down there. For these, put some racks right across here. And then I could just turn this back around to send them down here. Okay, if I done that, I'd have the launch boxes over here, launch boxes over here. And somehow or another get them back over to here. Because I would have to launch. Because I ain't got really no room. I don't want to move all this. But everything has to be redone. Oh, wait a minute, it don't either. No, it don't. I could do like I did on the other end. Just take denials and boats and rail. You ship the boats and rail over here, and everything else I'd put back in here, and it would go down to the line. But I'd be taking a lot of boats and rails and putting them in here. And then those others would get sorted out down there. But I'd be taking boat and rail from here, boat and rail from down there. I mean, not boat and rail. I'll be taking 3 off from this side. Well, no, I wouldn't either. Because if I send all these down here, it's not going to have no flow going that way. Now that shot that all to shit. I'd have to take it off of here, put 2 of those deals in here. The denials would still go down there, but I'd be relieving truck and rail from here. In other words, all I'd really need is the stamp deal. I wouldn't have to weigh them and all that shit. I could send it down there for that. All I'd have to do is just take off the rail and stuff and get it approved. The one that didn't have stickers would go that way. The ones that got rejected would go on the door over here. Shop. Automation. I'm not going to know until I really look at it. The no sticker would go right back over here. So let's rotate the no inspection sticker this way. Nope. It would come in, denied would just go straight here. Approved would go to the rack. Here we go. Why do I get these ideas right before I want to get off and eat? Then it makes me want to come back after I eat and finish my idea. Ah, hit the wrong button. But that would work. I'd want to offload the shelves. We'll come out here. Let's we've done these. No, we've done those. We didn't do these. I don't want solid black. We got those on the other end, kind of using. We got the green down here. Ah, shit. It don't matter, they're racks. What racks do I want though? See, the question is, let me get some things here. To play around with. Because I don't even know if I got room to do it. Now, if I use single shells, I might. I'm not even going to upgrade this until I'm sure it's going to work. You'll have to have those little deals there. So we're talking shit. We ain't gonna put the racks that way. That's for damn sure. We'd have to put them this way. Like that. And since they're going to unload on this end. Now we honestly got to worry about just one set of racks. I just thought of that for the train. The rail runs all, I mean the truck runs all the time. So we come out of here, go this way. We'll have one go over here to that door. Then we'll come down, branch it off, tell it to take rail and send it this way. No. Yeah. So it's going this way. Need a loader on a loader on this end. No. Yeah. Hold on, I gotta think. I want them to unload down here. So that means I want them to unload. This has got to go down here. Now I need a come over here. I'll get one rack set up and then I'll know what I need. That's one rack. Now I need uh a turn right here. After I get the first one set up, I'll have a good idea of what I need to order. Now, how are we going? We're going to take everything that comes out of here and send it this way. There's a pauser. Whoops, that don't work. Now on this end, I need 3 of those. I don't think I'll need 4. I don't know, rail. I mean, I'm just 2 is working on that end. Why wouldn't it work on this end? We can always add another one. So let's bring that back up. I think 2 sets of shelves should be plenty. Just go out here and get this. I'm looking at the time. No, this don't go on this end. It goes on the other end. Right. I think it needs to be that way. first shelf just needs turns. We're going to be loading from this end. The great, wonderful world of Tex and his technology. And redneck brain. I can't leave that out. So what we got to do somehow down at this other end. This shit comes off of here. It's got to know which. It's got to know what it's sending to the other direction. If they don't know what it's sending, so if I replace that three-way with one of those deals, no, I'd have to have two of them. I'd have to remove that one. I don't know if I can do it where that machine is. There's a way. Just give me a minute. I want to send. I'd have to have one there, and it make an immediate turn as soon as it come out to take it back to that shell. I mean, I could just put one of those other deals there and let it detect the traffic. But I want to relieve the pressure off some of the pressure off of those machines with the good stuff. So, kind of makes it hard. You can't send everything to that end. You can only send two things. And they have to be approved. That's where the problem comes in. I may not be able to do this. I may not be able to do it. I'll put one here. Tell it to send Let's see. Huh. Well, I got enough time to run one more day, then I got to get off of here anyway, so I'm trying to figure out how to do that. A lot of people get in here and they see what I'm trying to do. Oh, okay. Works like a damn charm. What I got set up now works. What I'm trying to do is take the boat, the rail and the truck, and send them down here and send the ones that are approved only down here. But anyway, okay, let me see what we got here. Cargo type for today is rail and truck. So we got to go down here and turn the rail on, so it'll start loading all the rails. That'll unload all that off of there. Now the rails are on. The truck was already on. It was never shut off. Hit the button and now she goes. See, I got this one here pulling airplane and boat, sending them through here, and it checks them. And if it's approved, it goes over there and loads on these racks. And I got pausers in front of these racks. So when plane and boats run, I just click the right two categories and they go. If no sticker at all, they come back around and they go back in line. Then I got this over here. See, that's what I just showed you is what I'm trying to do in the other end. Also, these here are going to they'll go through these machines. I got to get the hell out the way. Now, if a rejected box comes out of here, I have it launch it over it and land it over here because these are rejection. Got that turned off? Yeah. See, the rejections go down there to the other end. If they don't have a stamp on them, if they don't have a stamp on the box, so like that one's got no rejection sticker, when it goes through this machine here, it puts a rejection sticker on it. The airplane's not running today and the boat's not running today, so all their stuff is going on here. Now, when this sends out the rejection products out the back, the other products that are approved come out here. They don't have a stamp, they get it. Then this will detect where it goes. That goes over there to rail. The next one will come down. That one's going to cargo. And this last one down here, it's boat. So if something goes past here and it's a boat, it goes over here and loads it on those racks. Now when boats open up, I got pausers on the front of these. I unpause them, everything takes off the rack and goes right in there. But what I got right now works. I'm just trying to get more, make it to where more boxes will come into the warehouse. Is there something specific that you'd like to see? The best thing that I like watching but see, I got a lot of people will put a three-way here, but a three-way don't detect how loaded these shelves are. These here will detect which shelf is loaded or how much traffic is on the shelf. I put it that way. So when it comes down here, it will detect which rack to send it to according to how many's on it. See, it goes down through here. The one you only need a curve on the last one, because once it hits there, it don't matter. It ain't got nowhere else to go. This one here goes straight, goes down here and goes to the output for cargo, and cargo runs every day, and that offloads it onto the shelf. Then it goes to the next shelf. Then it comes out here. And goes in there. This little TV looking deal tells you how many ballots submission you got, how many you've done. I had 128 bad ones because I've redone the shop twice. Watch out. I almost got hit by a box. But if you'll watch right here, you'll watch it. When it gets one that's rejected, it'll toss it over all this onto a conveyor over here. The red by that machine there. I don't know if there's one rejected coming out or not. But I try, in order to keep having to make a whole nother set of these, I used a sticker deal to take all the approved stuff and put it on a shelf so I can load it later. When you got these doors that have boat and airplane both on it, or rail and cargo both on it, you put shelves out there, load them to the shelves, and then unpause them, send them through. That's what I'm trying to set up on the other end, is what's over there to your far left. I think this one's rejected. Watch this. It'll fly through the air and then land over here. See, I didn't really have any way to reroute it to get it over here because I had so much shit. So I just put a launcher there, and it'll launch it over here. But anyway, I'll be right back. Let you take a look at it. I got to go in here and decide what I'm going to cook for dinner, and I got to go to the store still. So I'll be right back. I'm just fixing to go to the man's room and ask him what he wants to eat. I take care of my stepfather. He's bedridden, so I got to cook for him. So that's why I'm going to run this day, and then I'll get off and get back on later. Yeah, it's a pretty cool game. I like it. I like it a lot better once I get all this finished. Alright. Well, since this is where I'm going to start, when I come back, I'm just going to kind of leave it right here. That goes down here. But anyway, see what I'm up to here. I just can't figure out how I'm going to send the ones back that need to go back. Because some of them need to go back this way. And I'm trying to figure out how to get them to do it without screwing things up. Anyway, that's for another time. Another tutorial. Another stream. But anyway, I'll talk at y'all later. Y'all take care. God bless. This is old Tex down here in north central Texas. We're going to burn out of here and go in there and get us something to eat. And we'll be back later this afternoon and probably going to play the mechanic store where you sell car parts and sell cars and repair cars and stuff. It's a pretty cool game. I like it. We'll probably play that a little later. And we'll come back to this at another time. Take care. We'll catch you later. It's Tex. We're out.